Well, good Thursday morning, or some of you may know it as Little Friday. Pastor Robbie coming to you on this Thursday morning. It is August the 6th. It is 2026, coming to you from the city of High Point. Going to be reading this morning from Phillippians chapter 3, verse 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, reaching forth unto those things which are before, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. So Philippians chapter 3, verses 13 and verse 14. Today is a little bit different day for me, heading up to High Point to get my DOT physical done, if you will. So I'm going to be heading up there. It is located in downtown High Point, or north end of High Point, I should say, up there in the across from Home Depot there on North Main Street. So we have to get this done about every 2 years it is. And mine will be running out shortly. And so after to get a physical done for our job, as far as our health care, and health companies these days require every employee to get a physical. I already got that done, but that's something we have to do as well. So this year will be the year of 2 physicals, as I go to get my DOT physical that we hope will last for 2 years. If all things go well. So don't have a load today. Looks like we'll be going to Wilmington if nothing changes. Tomorrow is Wilmington, and right now looks like next week Monday is starting out with one of our longest trips to Northern Virginia. It's to a new location, but it's the town of Warrington, Virginia. That's at the top of Virginia. So I looked it up, 4 hours and 31 minutes to this location. That's in a car, so we don't have but 5 hours and a half each way, so that just lets you know it's stretched out and taking up all the time on the clock. But we will be going to Wilmington tomorrow and finishing up our week. And yesterday, that's sad. Yesterday I had a delivery in Belmont, North Carolina. I did a video from Belmont. And it was a little challenging to get the trailer in there and drop it where they needed it. I was doing some praying while I was at that place, because it was testing all the skills the Lord has given me for this job. I'm going down Springfield here, where we're located, coming to Brentwood Street. I'll be continuing on here and turning right on Main Street here in just about a half a mile or a mile or so from my location. Then we'll be going up Main Street, and we'll have to detour around where they're putting new water lines in, I believe is what's going on in downtown High Point. It's been going on for months. So you cannot go straight up Main Street at the present time. You have to detour around. Every Saturday when we go up there to Chick-fil-A, we have to detour around. We usually cut back there at Elms Towers and get over and go up the side street there and get us up to Elm Street and get us up to where you come in behind Krispy Kreme donuts. So that is the way I'll be going today. God is always here for you, that sign says there. And He is. It feels great right now outside. Mostly sunny and partly kind of cloudy at times. Morning here. Got some dark clouds off to the south here. I don't know if they're going to bring any moisture in. I don't think so. I think it's just morning low clouds. But it feels great when the weather's down this morning. Process will take when you get up here, so I've got my paperwork to get this thing done, and all I got to do is go in there and just work with their timeline. So that is Domino's Pizza there directly across the street there. Cow here. Doing a lot of construction right here in this area here. It's not associated with what's going on in downtown High Point. I think they're replacing those 100-year-old water lines that run under the downtown our city, and they'll probably stretching out from there and starting in other areas once they get that project completed. Going by New Day Fellowship up here on the left, Blair Park on the right. The gas has dropped down somewhat here, 347 there at the Circle K for cash, I guess 357 for credit, and 495 for cash, and 505 for credit. There's a Sonic drive-in on the left, always on the right. Now the signs you'll begin seeing here as we approach downtown. Coming through here every Saturday, heading up to Chick-fil-A. We hope they get the Chick-fil-A built there on the south end, and that'll save us a trip every Saturday. But that's years away. Kearns Avenue, the next road we go through here, and Ward Street. This is where they're trying to get you to turn here, not continue, but we'll go on up here just a little piece. And we'll take that left up here beside the new Dollar General here in downtown Highland. As we're starting to see some of the buildings from downtown come in. The road is closed up there. Yeah. Avenue here and get us over here to Elm Street. Elm's Towers right down there. Grass is high there. That parking lot there, they used to be houses up and down the street. They've torn down a lot of the old houses. It is about 7:12 on Thursday morning. So not a lot of traffic out. Today being August the 6th, school will be starting in about 3 weeks, probably for Monday. This road is well traveled, obviously the way it's beaten up this truck. School right there to the left. try to correct that. So High Point Regional Hospital right there in front of you. Got the High Point Rockers here on our left, our new baseball team here in the city of High Point. Truist Point Stadium there. So it's a sleepy Thursday morning here in the city of High Point. Not seeing any traffic moving around. There'll be a little more activity obviously at the hospital, but simpler times back then. Life's a little different now. Coming in here on the back side of Krispy Kreme donuts. I would love to stop and get some of those donuts. Where I got to spend a lot of time in my own city, and I have that job that truly is blessed. I'm either traveling in and out or through this town often, and I love it. It's a blessing in my life. I just seen where Kepley's Barbecue there, the building was sold for $875,000. That and the locksmith property there beside it. That is hard to believe a piece of property sells for that kind of money. Doug Witcher bought the property there, but $875 million. So property here in High Point is quite expensive on this end of town, obviously. And that's one building off of the corner there in Lexington Avenue, so there's no telling what that piece of property sells for. And there's Tom's Place, and that place has a lot of businesses. Longhorn Steakhouse. See the beautiful flags flying up there. I don't know if you can see them there, but High Point University is one over there. This beautiful flag there flying above the Mayalla Milk Factory there. Urgent Care, Family Care, AFC. That is the location that I'm going to. Let's see if we can get this big rig in here and park it somewhere. Favorite part of our Saturday routine of coming up here on this end of town to Chick-fil-A, and it's become a staple in what we do on the weekend. We love that place. Usually pick us up something for Saturday afternoon from somewhere else along the way, whether it's Panda Express or Sir Pizza, Pizza Hut. Something Sunday, possibly every now and again. But that is it. I've taken you through the city of High Point from 1021 East Springfield Road to 101 here, 2305 North Main Street. Looking around, here's 68 IHOP is across the street. Home Depot up towards the north end of town there. But God bless you today. Pastor Robbie coming to you on this Thursday morning, August the 6th.